Is underway in a high-profile murder trial in Hampton.
Cory Bigsby is accused of killing his 4-year-old son, Codi, more than 2 years ago. And today, Codi's mother speaks out for the first time. Angelique Arintok and Dan Kennedy were in court for the testimony. Dan is live outside the courthouse. Dan, a lot of new details this afternoon.
Yeah, a lot happened this afternoon. The jury left about an hour and a half ago. They will be back for testimony to begin at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I want to quickly run through 3 key takeaways from today. As you mentioned, number one, Cory Bigsby's mother testified. She took the stand and said that she went months without seeing or hearing from Cory and the 4 children they shared together. She said she emailed him at one point asking if her kids were alive. Number 2, jurors watched body camera video from first responding officers to the Bigsby home on January 31st, 2022. And you see Cory give Codi's pillowcase to police to try and use as a track for his scent. And then number 3, a canine handler took the stand today and testified that his dog is trained specifically to sniff out decomposed human remains. And he says that his dog alerted to the scent of human remains in the Bigsby bedroom. Angelique Arintok was also beside me in the courtroom all day for this testimony, and she's going to break down a little further some of those things I just mentioned.
Yeah, Dan, hearing from Cory Bigsby's mother really seemed like a major development in this case. Cody's mother stayed largely silent during the searches for her son 2+ years ago. Today in court, she alleged her ex, Cory Bigsby, kept their 4 children away from her in Hampton. She also testified Bigsby threatened to hurt Codi while in his custody.
Dina Abdul Karim testified she and Cory Bigsby's 4-year-long relationship ended and custodial disputes followed. After moving to D.C., Karim alleged she and Bigsby agreed to co-parent their 4 young boys in November 2020. After handing off their kids to Bigsby somewhere in between D.C. and Hampton, Karim details limited communication from Bigsby. Karim said in court Bigsby shared concerns about Codi's behavior around some of his siblings. She said an email from Bigsby in April 2021 read in part, quote, "I do not want to severely hurt him to protect my babies." Responding police officers on January 31st, 2022 also took the stand. After speaking with Bigsby to field his missing person report for Codi, the police officers said canines assisted in the search through the apartment, woods, and nearby areas. A handler for a tracking dog testified his canine didn't pick up any scent belonging to Codi, despite saying he received a pillowcase the child allegedly used the night prior. However, a handler for a cadaver dog testified his canine alerted to the scent of human decomposition or remains in one of the bedrooms inside the Bigsby home.
That cadaver dog, according to the handler, picked up on a scent of human decomposition in one of the bedrooms while also detecting negative results from some rancid animal meat in a mini fridge. Dan, we are still in the thick of testimony, and so far the witnesses we've heard from are from the prosecution side.
Yeah, the defense possibly going to present its case perhaps Friday. We'll see how long tomorrow takes. Angelique, thank you. Also want to note that this is only the 4th no-body murder trial to take place in Hampton Roads history. I spoke with Tad DiBiase. He's a former federal homicide prosecutor in D.C. who studies no-body trials extensively. He said it's going to be tough for the prosecution because they have to prove a murder even took place, but he also explained why cases like this are tough for the defense.
I do think in any parent-child case, it's especially challenging for the defense because you have to explain how could this child just disappear. That's not, those of us who are parents have a hard time understanding that. And I think even those who aren't parents have a hard time understanding how does a child just disappear with no trace.
To this day, Cory Bigsby still has never been found. It is likely tomorrow we will hear from his 7-year-old brother who will take the stand for the prosecution. I'm Dan Kennedy for Angelique Arintok reporting live in Hampton. Now back to you.
All right, thanks, Dan, and thanks, Angelique, doing some great work out there. We will continue our coverage of this trial all week long. Just be sure to tune in on air, online, and on the 13 News Now Plus app.